Resident Evil.
It needs no introduction. Resident Evil was one of the founding fathers when it came to zombie video games and video games in general. The very first Resident Evil came out in 1996 on the PlayStation 1, so it's got a lot of history of innovation under its belt. With how influential it was to shape the modern game industry to what it is today, I failed to mention them in my previous video I made about zombies. Be sure to check it out, link in the description. It was later remastered for the GameCube in 2002, which was ported to modern consoles. Just to let that sink in for a moment, this game was remastered in 2002 for the GameCube, and it still looks this good. That is insane to me. In a time where games come out as early access, they come out buggy and unoptimized, this was an amazing breath of fresh air. Now, I want to say that this isn't the first time that I've tried playing this game. I've tried playing it on the PlayStation 4 a few years back, but I stopped playing it very early on in the game because I forgot that I was playing it. For this video, I decided to finally commit to beating this game, and I wanted to try a new video style. I'm gonna have my commentary explaining the story beats and having clips of my first playthrough in the background. If you like this style or prefer a gameplay series or the style in my last video, please let me know by commenting, liking, and subscribing. Now I want to preface this by saying that I started my first playthrough on normal. Doesn't sound too bad, right? Well, unfortunately, I softlocked myself very early on into this playthrough, which led to me dying a lot, over and over. Since I wasn't that far into the game, I decided to restart my playthrough on easy. So if at any point I seem unenthusiastic, that's why. So without any further ado, let's continue on to Resident Evil. I finally got this game working. I don't even want to admit how many times it took me to try, but we are here. Resident Evil 1, you know, somebody else suggested it, and I figured I might as well deliver. So we're gonna see how long it takes me to beat this game. Hopefully it doesn't take me all day. It probably will. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
Resident Evil.
We start in the Raccoon City forest just outside of the mansion. Jill, Wesker, Barry, and Chris are all overwhelmed by this pack of Cerberus that is hunting them down, so they're forced to run and seek shelter. On the way to the mansion, Chris is lost, and the rest reach the main hall where they decide to secure the area. Wesker splits off, while Barry and Jill go to the dining hall. Just outside of the dining hall is where I find the very first zombie of the game. Oh! It's our first zombie, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why am I that close? Oh. Oh, what? Oh. What? You're joking. You're joking. You're absolutely. Oh! Oh my goodness. Jill bursts back into the dining hall to Barry so Barry can kill the zombie that is chasing her. They both decide that they need to tell Wesker, so they go back into the main hall, but they cannot find him anywhere. They choose to split up so that way they can cover more ground in the mansion and make sure it's secure. It's at this point where I'm finally able to control Jill how I want and explore the mansion. So I go through this door that Kenneth is laying just outside of, go down the hallway, pick up these 2 green herbs, go into the mirror hallway, then I kill the zombie, pick up the golden arrow, go upstairs in the dining hall and kill this zombie, then I push the statue down for the blue gem. I go into the graveyard, put the green arrowhead into the statue, go downstairs into the crypt where I pick up the Book of Curses. And it's at this point where I proceed to explore this mansion for like another 30 minutes, trying to figure out what to do next, until I finally decided to examine my entire inventory where I eventually found the sword key. Oh my goodness, no way. No, oh, I'm sick. No way it was that simple. Engraving of a sword. We got the sword key. It was right in front of my face the whole time. I have been running around for like 20 minutes. And it was that simple. After that, I decided to explore the mansion some more. I went into the art room to grab the first floor mansion map. I went down through this hallway, found the herbicide, found the shotgun shortly after, activated this trap which led to Barry saving me, to which he then proceeds to say the most suspicious thing I've ever heard him say so far.
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Really know how to gain my trust there, Barry. Afterward, I go into the safe room to get some inventory space. I find the wooden mount. I find the dog whistle shortly after. I use the wooden mount to get the second floor mansion map. Then I go into this U hallway where I kill 2 zombies and find a new safe room. Let's go. Safe room. I then use my dog whistle in the outside balcony where I had 2 dogs chase after me. Ah! No! I then examined the dog collar, which gave me a coin, and after examining the coin, it turned into the shape of a fake key. I'm just kind of walking around now trying to figure out where to put it, because I do not know. And that I didn't, because I ended up spending 30 minutes trying to find a spot for where this fake key goes. And in that time, I found the true state of the zombie. The Crimson. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I know why they tell us to burn the bodies. The key! Let's go! That's where I had to put it. Armor key. We just got the armor key. Oh, I have to go back. No, I have to go back. That beefed up zombie. Zombie. Oh! Goodness. He's alive too? God, they're so fast! Dude! Hey! Get off me! Alright, shotgun. Boom! Boom! Oh my goodness. They just ate through all of my daggers. Okay. Duly noted. There is a reason why they tell you to burn the bodies. Or else they revive into crimsons?
Whoa, it's literally
Oh, it's just a normal zombie, okay. Oh my gosh. That gave me chills. Whew. I did not like that. I did not like that one bit. What did we learn? I learned to always carry my lighter and my fuel canteen, for the off chance that one of these zombies is going to turn into a crimson. How fun. After that exhilarating experience with my first crimson, I decided to use my fuel canteen for good. So I explored this area just outside of the new safe room where I killed this zombie and burned both of the bodies in this room. Then I went back to the hallway just outside of the dining room and burned this body as well. After burning those bodies, I decided to go back where I eventually found the greenhouse.
Oh my god, what is that?
What is that?
Oh my god!
What is that? Pump the water. Red? What? Cool. What am I supposed to do? Fill the water with kerosene. No? Alright. I'm gonna have to table that. I made a brave tactical retreat back to the safe room where I killed this zombie on the staircase. Then I burned his body so he wouldn't come back as a crimson. Then I went to the upstairs dining hall so I could find the armor doors. So I guess now all I need to do is just find all the armor doors. Whoa! Whoa! Gosh! Goodness! Oh my gosh, dude. I do not like this. After yet another crimson encounter, I went across the way where I went out into the balcony and found a grenade launcher. Is that a grenade launcher? I need that in my life. Okay, new plan. We're gonna go through this entire mansion, unlock every single armor door so I can get rid of the key, and then pick up that grenade launcher. Sounds good? Didn't matter if it sounded good or not. I'm doing it anyway. With my new plan in tow, I decided to explore the entire mansion, which took absolutely forever. And on the way there, I kinda had some obstacles in my way. Gun. Hey! Hey! What? Are you serious? I decided to kill all 4 zombies that bursted in through the window. Then I realized that I had no fuel for my canteen. So I ran back as fast as I could, refilled my fuel canteen, then ran all the way back just so I wouldn't have to deal with any more crimsons later on. Burned all of the bodies. Then I went into the hallway right next to that room, killed this zombie. Then I found this weird stained glass hallway thing with this bird. Ugh. Then I went into this outside garden area where I got attacked by a dog. Oh my gosh. Went back inside and found my first armor door where I found Barry right after. He hands me a file which has a researcher's will in it about how he loves his wife before he inevitably turns. I explore the room that Barry was in and I find a fish hook, but I don't have enough space for it, so I go back to the safe room where I find a care package. Whoa! Yeah, give me all that. What? Where did all this come from? After making multiple trips back and forth to the safe room to make sure that I got everything, I finally used my armor key to open this weird double door which had a night puzzle in it. I tried to solve the night puzzle, but I flipped a switch which filled the room with gas, so I was forced to run outside. Then I used the armor key on this door and found Richard. Whoa! Gee! Oh my gosh! When I find Richard, he is extremely wounded. He tells me that he was bitten by a large snake and is poisoned. We have to go back to the safe room to pick up some serum so that way we can cure him of his poison. I was given a convenient marking on my map and which room to find the serum in so that way I could bring it back to Richard. Unfortunately, I was pretty dead set on trying to find the last armor door to get the grenade launcher. So I ran around the mansion, found the last armor door, and finally got rid of the armor key. Let's go! I went back downstairs into the kitchen area where this zombie revived as a crimson again. Took care of him. Then I went back upstairs, finally reaching the safe room so I could cure Richard of his poison. But because I took such a long time going to and from the safe room to get the serum, he unfortunately died before I could cure him. So I went into the room that he came from, killed this zombie, went into the room at the end of the hallway, lit up the room with my lighter, pushed this shelf out the way to reveal a secret opening, and got jump scared by another zombie. Yo! Killed the zombie, went back to the safe room to make enough space for the musical score, ran all the way back to the night room to finally solve this night puzzle. I don't even want to admit how long it took me to do this. Picked up the jewelry box, pressed a switch on it to open it, and found my very first death mask. Went back to the safe room to make some space, went into the insect room, picked up the bee specimen, picked up the lure of the bee as well, combined the lure of the bee with the fishing hook that I picked up earlier, put the lure and the bee in their respective spots, which opened up a secret compartment where I got the wind crest. Before I could pick it up, this bee came back to life, so I shot it out the sky and picked up the wind crest. After that, I explored the mansion some more, killed another crimson that revived, ran around the mansion even more, before finally examining the things that I had in my safe room box and finally figuring out that I had herbicide the whole time. To destroy plant growth? I thought it was to make your herbs better. In that case, I know exactly where to use this thing then. So I brought my herbicide to the greenhouse, I put it inside the water tank, then I turned the water pump on to kill the vines inside the greenhouse. Walked past the fountain which the vines was blocking and picked up another death mask. I went to the hallway to go back to the safe room so I can clear up some inventory space, and these zombies tried to kill me. Oh my... Missed? How'd it miss? I killed both of the zombies, but I only burned one body because I didn't have enough kerosene. After creating some space in a safe room, I ran around this mansion for what felt like an hour trying to figure out what else to do, until I finally found the rest of the musical score. I combined the torn papers with the book to create the completed Moonlight Sonata. I used the musical score on the piano to play Moonlight Sonata, which opens up a secret door. What is going on? We have a whole cutscene dedicated to playing What? I went inside the secret door and I replaced the gold emblem with the wooden emblem. I went back into the dining hall and put the gold emblem up top the fireplace. When I did that, the grandfather clock opened up and I was faced with yet another puzzle. When I solved the puzzle, the grandfather clock moved aside and I picked up another key. I don't even know where the shield key goes. I only ever find the helmet doors, so I don't even know where the shield key is supposed to even go. I think you know the drill by now. It took me a long time to find this shield door, and I eventually found it in the room that Richard was in. Is that really the only shield door in this whole mansion? Okay, bro. I went into the room, and there I discovered one of the best boss fights in this game. Whoa! I have to fight it? Oh, I should have brought my shotgun. Run! Run! I don't have any heals either. Ow. Oh my god. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Snake's called Yawn? Who named it that? After the Yawn boss fight, I get my third death mask, and because I was poisoned during the fight, I got this cutscene where Jill gets saved by Barry after fainting from her poison. Barry takes Jill to the safe room where she is fully recovered from all of her injuries after the Yawn boss fight. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, dude. Jill, you got some insane plot armor going right now. And I'm fully healed? You have some insane plot armor right now, Jill. You don't even know. Yeah, I'm gonna need to save that. I'm not doing that again. When it was all said and done, I left the safe room and decided to explore a little bit more of the mansion to decide what to do next. Whoa! God! Know it! Can't even look at my phone for nothing, man. I run around the mansion a little bit more, then I find the stained glass puzzle again, to which I eventually solve it and pick up my fourth and final death mask. I go back to the safe room, collect all the other death masks, then I go back to the graveyard to put each death mask on their respective faces. With enough space, I pick up the fourth and final death mask, go back to the safe room to gear up so I'm prepared to defeat the next boss fight. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's face down. Ooh. Oh no, 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 no. Shoot, Jill, please shoot faster. No way. It can't be that easy. I knew it, 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 I knew it. Let me get away. Crimson Head Prototype 1. So he's dead. He's dead. Okay. Dude, what is that? Oh, the shotgun shells right here. Yes, I will take those. There's a switch. Press it. There's something here. What is that? Stone and metal object. Emblem, carbon, octagonal object. I know where to put that. Alright. We defeated our first Crimson Prototype 1. That was a pretty good fight, I'd say myself. Once I defeated the Crimson Prototype 1, I went back into the mansion and put the metal and stone object in this door in its octagonal shape. Because I did this, I couldn't progress any further without it, so I ended up wandering aimlessly for about like 20 minutes until I finally figured out how to do it. I'm gonna come clean. After wandering aimlessly for like 20 minutes, I had to look this up. Apparently I wasn't supposed to put that indentation in there, or that the little stone thing. I wasn't supposed to put this into that door. I was supposed to put it somewhere else. I was supposed to put it in that little area with that dog. I'm horrible at explaining stuff, but I'm supposed to put it I'm supposed to put it in the area with the dog that came out the bushes. A little foliage in it. Right here. Defiler of the accursed coffin. Yeah, if I had read that earlier, I would have known. After putting it in there, it unlocked this door, and it had a few things for me to loot. I solved this Weatherbane puzzle, which unlocked this gate, found this shack, picked up the green crank, and I got knocked out by Lisa. What? What? Jill? Who is that? Oh. Hey. Am I even hitting you? Okay. Oh my gosh. Ew. What is that? What is going on? So the dude's in chains. I'm just like missing. Shot Lisa a few more times, then I ran all the way back, found this gravestone puzzle, which I already had the Windcrest for, so I immediately solved it. Got attacked by a bird, and I eventually got the Magnum. Oh yeah. Immediately took the Magnum for a test drive.
Another kill.
2 for 1, let's go. Used the green crank on the pool to drain the water, went across the newly accessible catwalk, went down this elevator, killed a couple of birds. Yeah. Then I went into the snake tunnel. Okay. Ooh, snake. Oh, it's a bunch of snakes. Yep. Now I know why I have a blue herb. Does that mean that I have to fight Yawn again? I had a feeling that I had to probably fight Yawn again, but I didn't think it'd be this soon. I found the residence, went into the new safe room. Oh, it's a safe room. Oh my gosh. That music is so heavenly. Thank goodness. Went on to explore a little bit more of the residence before I personally got to meet Plant 42. Oh my god. Jeez. Dude, this game is actually scary. Went down the hallway and went into door 002, where I got a cutscene to eavesdrop on somebody. What? Whoa, what deal?
But it's not necessary to destroy stars.
What? Who's that talking?
What about my family?
Is that Barry?
If I play my cards.
Barry? Is that Barry?
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
What?
You heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
What?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But
Yeah, you are.
I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves.
Nuh-uh.
Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
lying,
Don't
bro.
worry. I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
He is lying. That dude is lying. Afterward, I got this excerpt where I got to read about Plant 42 after it was infected by the T-virus. I went into the bathroom to pick up the residence key. Then I picked up the residence first floor map and found a beehive behind the wall. Beehive?
Oh no.
Killed all the bees that were chasing me. Then I went back and went through the double doors at the end of the hallway. Dude. 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 Oh. 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 Ew. Ew, bro. That was the last thing that I was expecting walking through that door. Was a big spider. I used the residence key to get into this room where I saw this guy. Oh my. So I went into the bathroom instead to see if I can find anything useful. What? Let me guess. The dude in the other room turned into a zombie, and now I have to deal with him. Something inside the bathtub. Control room key. Is there a lap? After clearing some inventory space in the safe room, I decided to go back to the spider room with my lighter so I could light up these oil lamps. Strange silhouette hovers the reddish light. Could have some kind of meaning. What? Oh, I didn't even see that. I heard something. Is it more spiders? It is. I went down into this bar area, picked up this red book. I also lit up the green lamp, and I decided to go upstairs and face the spider. Spider, face me! That's a whole pair of cheeks. Hey! I used my lighter to burn the orange lamp, shot and killed the spider off the wall, tried moving this crate to cover the Plant 42 hole in the hallway. Oh my god. Killed the zombie in the control key room and burned his body. Went back to the 00 room, killed the zombie inside and burned his body as well. Pushed these two shelves out the way to reveal a secret ladder. Really? Went down the ladder and I found the aqua ring. Where am I? Where am I at now? What is this place? Got a big old facility. Pushed these 3 crates inside the water to make a walkway. Used the walkway to get to the aqua ring. Anything over here? No. Should've went back to the safe room. Oh! I knew it. There's gonna be a swimming creature. I knew it.
Hello there. Hello there.
There's 2 of them! What? What? Okay, we're going back to the safe room. After making yet another brave retreat to the safe room, I came back to the aqua ring to face these sharks head on. I'm not ready for this. Okay. Just go. No. Okay, so you can shoot them. Ow. Oh, they die. That's literally perfect. Oh, that was big.
Hello there.
Oh my, dude, what? Oh, thank goodness I kept that key with me. After the walk of death, I go down into the control room to try and close the windows. Yes. Oh. Ay, 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 ay. Dude. Open valve 1. Where's valve 1? I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Oh no, I'm dead. Okay. Well, it was nice knowing y'all. I did it! I did it at the last second! I did it at the last second! I did it at the last second. After nearly dying because I was overthinking such a simple part of the game, I drained the water and I went through the bulkhead. From there I entered another door where I found the room that Neptune was laying in. There's the shark. I'm not getting close to that at all. No, absolutely not. I'm gonna go check out the other door. I made yet another brave retreat and I went through the other doors to find another shortcut. Let's go. I made a quick pit stop to the safe room, then I inevitably had to come back to the Mother Neptune room to figure out how to end her once and for all. Oh, please. Yeah, you really never know with a game like this. Yeah, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. How did I know? How did I know, dude? Oh, and then we'll, oh, pull that lever. Yeah! Yeah! No more shark. Mother Neptune defeated. Yeah. I had to leave and come back so Neptune's body could despawn. I finally was able to grab the key that was laying next to her body and progress further. After using the key that I got from Neptune's room on the gallery door, I was able to unlock it and head in. Open up the gallery door. Ooh, handgun ammo. Definitely take that. Oh, there's bees. Ah, 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 ah. Yeah. After taking out the bees, I found the keypad for the oil lamp puzzle, and I also found the insecticide. From there, I went back to the bar and looked at each lamp's pattern. I went to the pool table so I could look at the numbers and put the code inside the keypad. I entered the door that it unlocked to find a compound room for making Vigil. By following the clues on the wall, I was able to successfully make Vigil and use it on Plant 42. After that, I used the insecticide spray on the beehive, grabbed the residence key, and used the residence key on the 003 door. After that, I went to go grab the red book and solve this red book puzzle on the shelf. Once I did the final red book shuffle, a secret door opened behind this cabinet. After going inside, I unlocked the cutscene of Plant 42 wilting. Is that what Plant 42 looks like? What? I thought I killed it.
What the
Barry!
hell is this thing?
Barry!
Jill!
Barry, you have a flamethrower, kill the plant! Please! Thank you. Barry very slowly uses the flamethrower on Plant 42 and it drops us both on the ground. And we have a conversation right after, which leads to more suspicion. Big Dog Barry saved the day.
Barry.
Something about that mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer. We should split up again and investigate.
All right.
You always want to split up. I don't trust you no more. You saved my life, but I don't really trust you. Mansion key? Helmet key? That's the helmet key? It is! I completely forgot about the helmet key. Since I found the helmet key out of nowhere, I decided that I needed to go back to the mansion so I could finally open those helmet doors. After turning the corner, I finally find Wesker, who I haven't seen in the entire game and completely forgot he existed. He makes a comment about Barry, which further deepens my suspicions about him, but I also am suspicious about Wesker as well. It's about time. It's about time. It's been forever since, like, we haven't seen him since the beginning of the game. It's been like, I don't even know how many hours. It's been like 8 hours since we've seen him. I made my way outside of the residence and I went through this gate and killed these 2 dogs. Hey, way! Come off it. Get off of me! Ah! Just, oh! With the 2 dogs down, I went up this elevator, went through the pool with a rain of snakes, went all the way back to the shed. On the other side of the shed, I found this Broken Stars radio, and when I went into the mansion, I had a cutscene of something hunting me down. Whoa. 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 What is that? What is that? What is that? A hunter? They just keep coming up with new monsters. My God, there's more. No. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Because I don't have that many shotgun. Yeah, I have 2 shots left. I think you're supposed to use the acid rounds because it literally gave me acid rounds before I went into the mansion again. So I think you're supposed to use the acid rounds on the hunters. I went back to the safe room to trade out my shotgun for the grenade launcher. Had a bit more trouble with the movement. Then I went out into this balcony where I killed another hunter. Oh, that's what that noise is. Ah! After eventually killing the hunter, I finally went back inside the mansion and found my first helmet key door. After going inside, I saw the puzzle with the eagle and the 2 trophy heads, and I read this excerpt about umbrella instructions to get rid of all evidence. When I flipped the lights off in this trophy room, I was able to grab both yellow and red gemstones. I decided to explore the mansion a little bit, where I found the last helmet door and unlocked another boss fight. Please. Yeah. 2 blue herbs. What is that sound? That sounds like something I need to equip my gun out for. It's yawn! It's yawn! It's yawn! What? Come back. She's not out. Right after I get her. Yeah. Killed Yawn. When I killed Yawn, this blue book fell out the bookshelf, but I didn't have enough space to carry it, so I decided to explore a little bit more of the mansion, finding another helmet door. What is that? Okay. Go this way. Any doors? Oh, let's go. I explored the theater room and I found this jewelry box, but I didn't have enough space to carry it. But as I was going back to the safe room, I found a hunter, killed said hunter, went into the safe room to store some things, left and went upstairs and found the last helmet door, which behind his door had probably the most intricate statue puzzle, mostly because the movement was so hard to navigate through. Eventually ended up solving it, to which a secret door opened. In that room, a hole was in the floor. I went down the hole, found a red book. Behind the red book there was a switch on a headstone. Clicked the switch, climbed down the ladder, then I found myself in the basement of the mansion, which had spiders in it. I don't even know what I'm shooting. I don't even know what I'm shooting. There's spiders in here, dude. Ah. Navigating as carefully as I could so I wouldn't get poisoned, I found another map. I went through this door at the end of the hallway, found this gated area with 2 zombies in it, killed the 2 zombies, went through another door after unlocking it, which was a shortcut into the kitchen. Went back upstairs, found a hunter in the hallway just outside the dining room, killed that hunter, went back to the safe room, killed 2 hunters that were upstairs, killed 2 more hunters in an adjacent hallway, went into the tiger room and put the yellow and blue gemstone in its eyes, went back to the theater room after clearing some space to which a hunter was hunting me down, picked up the jewelry box, put the red gemstone in the jewelry box, solved this weird jewelry box puzzle thing. Solving it gave me a brooch which opened into a key. I used the key on the Spencer family door. Inside I found a metal object, a battery pack, and shotgun ammo. I stored those in the safe room and went out to grab the blue book that I left behind earlier to find a medal of the wolf inside of it. I went back to the safe room to examine the red book as well and found the medal of the eagle inside of it. Lots of mindless running later, I went back down to the basement to fix the fuse to make the elevator in the kitchen work again. There we go. It's a good thing I came back down here. Oh, I forgot about those. I forgot about those. Did you forget about me? Get up. I dare you, get up. Running back upstairs so the other zombie doesn't turn into a crimson, I went into the kitchen and used the elevator for the very first time. Zombie. Yeah. I explored further and I found a battery. I used an herb so I can make some space, picked it up, and went back through the door to find a shortcut to the main mansion. On my way to taking the battery to the broken elevator, I got a cutscene of Brad talking to me through the STARS radio. I put the battery inside the broken elevator, used the elevator to go up, used the crank to fill the pool back up with water so that way I could go through the secret opening. Using the ladder I found in the secret opening, I came across this completely not creepy cave system. Another door. I don't like this one bit. That's the door I came in from. Another door over here. Oh goodness.
Is that you, Jill?
What?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Enrico?
You're alive!
Stop!
Oh.
Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Whoa. What?
Enrico! Traitor? Who?
Barry. That's who. After learning the truth from Enrico before he's killed, I inspected his body and he gave me a hexagonal crank. I go back through the door which I came from to pick up the shaft. I killed this random hunter that was in this cave for some reason. Then I found a typewriter in a save box, so I made some space, used the hand crank I got from Enrico to make a pathway for myself, went through the door and went up and down the cave and almost got flattened by this boulder. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The boulder cleared the path and revealed a secret door behind the rubble, and I went through the door to see what was behind it. Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. Oh, that spider's huge! Oh, okay, it spits acid. There's 2 of them. Oh. Defeat Black Tiger. Ow! There we go. After defeating Black Tiger and opening the door that was webbed shut, I used the hexagonal crank to turn this stone walkway thing enough times so that way the boulder can come barreling towards me when I try to cross. Okay. So that one has a special animation. Whoa, 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 whoa. Golly, dude. After going through the door that was available after I turned the stone, I was met with a puzzle room and the ridiculous physics that this game has. I pushed the statue in front of the stone pillar, I used the hexagonal crank to push the statue out, push the statue onto the circle in the middle of the floor to rotate it, and from there I can push the statue to where it needs to go for the puzzle to be completed. The secret compartment opens up, which gives me an extra piece for the cylinder that I already have, so I combine the two and line up the Roman numerals so that way it can be completed. Using the Roman numerals on the cylinder, I am able to correctly put in the code on the console. Doing this brings the elevator up, which Barry just so conveniently happens to hear. Big ol' elevator. Go on the big ol' elevator.
Jill!
Barry?
Barry,
Thank God you're safe.
did you kill?
You too, Jill.
Did you kill that guy? Huh?
A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this.
I know.
Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh boy.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person.
You think that's a person?
Jill, go check it out.
Why are you sending me to check it out?
Surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Dude, I don't trust this guy at all. Always sending me to do stuff, always conveniently popping up out of nowhere. With my distrust for Barry at an all-time high, I decided to go into this door where I am met with Lisa in this weird cave system. What I have to do here is I have to push the crate onto the elevator to send it off, and guess what this absolute slime ball did as soon as I come back to the elevator?
Barry!
What? I knew it! I knew it. I just knew it, bro. I can't trust Barry. I don't like Barry. I just knew it. How did I know it, bro? I trust Wesker more than I trust Barry, and I've seen Barry longer. After the crate meets its destination, I have to push it into the trash compactor, pick up the broken flamethrower that's left behind, flip the lever down, and put the broken flamethrower on top of the arms that jut out, all while dodging Lisa. Doing so will unlock the door, and you can enter this room, which looks like a shrine. What's going on in here? Oh! Snake's chasing me. After going into Lisa's room, I pick up this jewelry box, go up a couple of ladders, to which it brings me back to the shack that I found in the forest earlier in the game. Yes, it is her. I open the jewelry box to find the stone ring that I need to put on that metal object, and a family picture with a bunch of notes saying how the whole family got experimented on. I use the safe box in Lisa's shack to combine the stone ring and the metal object. I pick up the metal object that I had earlier to unlock the door. Then I put both of the stone and metal objects into this door, which finally unlocked. I used the safe box that was down here to gear up, and I'll let you take a guess on who I found acting all suspicious again. Whatever's down here is dying today. Okay. Down here is a ladder. Okay. Going down the ladder. Oh, would you look at that?
Jill, you're alive.
Were you surprised that I'm
I
alive?
was worried, because I thought you were...
Start talking.
Yeah, start.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me!
You better start talking, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Give the gun back to Barry. Why should I give my gun back to you? No.
I can't do that.
Jill!
You've been mad sketch the whole time, bro.
Barry!
Yeah. With Barry gone, I have to face Lisa by myself, but this kinda really isn't a boss fight. All you have to do really is push these 4 stone pillars off of the platform, which opens the coffin and opens the gate. Lisa then grabs her mother's skull and just kinda... Ew. Yeah. What? What? I'm so confused. Moira and Polly. Aww. Oh well. You shouldn't have tried to kill me, bro. I was on your side till you started acting mad sketchy and then pulled your gun on me first. Shoulda chose Jill's side. I don't know what to tell you. What kind of door is that? Eagle-shaped emblem. Oh my. Of course. And I don't have it. Let me go. Okay, so Lisa's gone. Barry's gone. Some of y'all are probably going to be mad at me for that. But you got to understand, this dude has been acting so sketchy. He's always been trying to get me in situations for me to die. And on top of that, he left me at the bottom of that cave. Then I find him in that room looking in the coffin and he pulls his gun out on me. No. I already didn't like him like halfway through because he was just giving me off vibes. I already didn't like all that. So, you know, whether Barry lives or dies, it's not really, I don't really care. Yeah, no. Barry is just, you know, I'm sure he had his reasons, but I had my reasons too. You can't pull a gun on me, not explain why, and then just be like, give me my gun back. Like, no, because then he's probably gonna shoot me right after we got done dealing with Lisa. So what's the point? It's like, no, I'm not going through all that, man. Should have been on my side to begin with. While I was ranting about Barry's betrayal, I went and grabbed the medals of Eagle and Wolf and put them in their respective statues. Doing that drained the fountain of all of its water and had an elevator for me to go down with. Going down to the very bottom, I was met with another facility. I went inside and I killed 2 zombies with a magnum, made enough space so that way I can come back to this x-ray room and solve the x-ray puzzle. Colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. Cell? After searching for hours trying to find this computer login, I gave up and I had to look it up. Alright, I had to look this up because there was no way I was gonna find this on my own. Apparently, it's John and then Ada. I don't know where you're supposed to find. The username and password. I've tried so hard. Permission denied. Try to enter password. What? I don't know the password. Oh, cell. Yeah. Using the console, I was able to unlock one of the doors, went back upstairs to this projector room where I saw every bioorganic weapon that Umbrella has manufactured. Cerberus, Neptune, Hunter, Tyrant. Now I'm going to take a moment to pause and say something that I didn't notice when I was playing this game originally. That is Wesker. Clear as day. That is Wesker. I don't know how I didn't see that, but that is clear as day Wesker. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. Am I wrong for saying that? Is that not Wesker? After exploring a little bit more, I found the slide cartridge to put into the projector, found the zombie as well, killed him off, put an ammo disc inside of this reader so that way you can unlock one of the latches in the door. Oh! That's what the MO thing is for. I put the slide cartridge into the projector where I got the secret passcode for the keypad. Putting the code in opened this door and inside of the room had the laboratory key. I then used it on the only 2 doors that need the laboratory key so I can get rid of it. found this elevator that didn't have any power, then found the creepiest mob in this game in this boiler room. Ew, 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 ew. What is that? What is that? What is that? It's on the roof, it's on the roof. It's on the ceiling, it's on the ceiling. What is that? Ow. Part man, part bug? Another one. No. Stop it. So after incorrectly assuming that Barry's gun can have the same ammo as the Magnum, I rushed to grab the fuel canister so that way I can get out of the boiler room. Before doing so, I put the ammo disc inside of its reader, then I got out. I went into the laboratory to refuel the fuel canister, for it to then tell me that I can't even run or else I will blow to smithereens. Refueling the capsule now. Okay. Running could result in fatal explosion. Are we serious? So if I run with this thing in my hands, I will explode? Okay. As if... What? This was a safe room the whole time. Okay. After painstakingly walking all the way over here, we finally made it. By putting the fuel canister in the generator, I was able to power on the elevator. I put my last ammo disc into its reader, fully unlocked this metal door, went downstairs where I found Chris, of all people. Off to a real good start. Who was that?
Jill?
Chris, you're alive.
It's
Of course
Chris!
I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here. Ugh, it won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay, no sightseeing though.
What? What's Chris doing down there? Who locked him down there in the first place? Probably Barry. Big Barry hater, man. I went back to the main elevator where I powered it on to go to the bottom floor. After entering the laboratory, I find Wesker planning to destroy the entire laboratory following under Umbrella's plan. Are you really committing human atrocities in the lab all by yourself?
No! I'm with the science team!
At least Wesker thought my joke was funny.
A slave of Umbrella.
Damn! Dang!
Smart girl.
What is that
But I
item?
think you misunderstand. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. That will be the end of my connection with Umbrella.
Oh no. Oh no. I should have brought more stuff. Oh my goodness.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
Look at that hand! Yeah, I'll do that. Oh! I don't think you'll understand either. He just killed you. Uh-oh.
I'll deal with you, freak.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh my. Dude, this is not fair. He attacks so fast. Ow. Oh my. What? Is that it? Is that it? Typical. Okay, it's a good thing I brought this Magnum. If I didn't have this Magnum, I definitely would have died. I don't think he's dead. Am I supposed to do something in this room? I feel like I am. Yes. Okay. That probably released Chris then, huh? When I pressed the button on the terminal, I thought it released Chris, only to find out that it didn't when I went all the way back upstairs to his cell. So I had to go back down to the lab, to Wesker's body, pick up another laboratory key so I could finally release Chris.
Sorry about the wait.
With Chris released from his cell, we made a final dash to the roof so that way we can make it to safety. Brad calls me on the STARS radio, telling me this is the last chance I have at making an escape. At the end of this hallway, I pick up the fuse unit, I use it on the elevator, and Chris stays behind so he can have his final moment. I make it up to the roof, I use the signal rockets where Chris meets me, we board the helicopter, finally leave the mansion, and it's revealed that Tyrant was alive the whole time. At the end of it all, I got an end screen where it showed the total time of my run, which was 9 hours long. So safe to say, this video took a long time. So with my first playthrough fully finished, what did I think of the game? In all honesty, I thought it was really good. The story was solid even after all of this time, and the whole concept was really interesting from start to finish. I will say that this game does have its flaws. While I understand that the camera and the movement is faithful to the original, it was a bit annoying trying to navigate the hallways, especially after a camera change. I would move down a hallway straight head on, then try to hit a corner and completely miss it, and it would happen pretty frequently for me. All in all though, Resident Evil 1 had one of the best atmospheres that I've played so far. I love to find notes around the map to learn about what happened in the story, and it's fairly similar to Soulsborne in that aspect. It leaves a lot of its interpretation onto the player and their headcanon. While yes, the jump from having my first video be 8 minutes to this video being an hour long was an insane pill to swallow, I thought it was a great experience for me to document for myself. Overall, strong atmosphere, great characters, amazing writing, had some hiccups with the movement, but I think that's just a me thing. So I think I'll put Resident Evil 1 in A tier. No S tier because no Jill sandwich.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.